Some are taking pictures like it's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm yelling, another plane at the other tower, run. A second plane is at the other tower, run. Here's the problem. From east to west, you always see two towers. East towards England, west towards California. You always see two towers. But from north to south, the two towers look like one.
Okay.
Some people don't believe me, so I show them this picture, and some people go, oh, that's what the towers look like? From up to downtown, the two buildings look like one. Here it is, back in time, how the two towers line up and look just like one.
Yeah. You see it.
The second plane comes from the blind side. A lot of people now are running, but many more are going to the subways, not realizing that's the wrong way to run. They're in a panic. When the building comes down, watch what I show you. The building falls down. This picture was given to me by a helicopter pilot who says, I love what you do. You tell people the truth and you show them the facts. You just don't say it. You show them how the buildings were damaged like this.
Century 21 though.
Damaged. 4 blocks all the way around was damaged. These buildings have been fixed. They were damaged on 9/11. But the main part of the people were running underground, were running to the subways.
And you were saying 7 buildings
Were World Trade Center by name and number. 31 buildings are damaged. 11 buildings are gone from here. Many people think only 2 buildings.
That's what I always thought. I thought 3 at least.
This is what I tell people. The only time there were 2 is in 1972, and they look like that black and white picture, and they're called the Twin Towers. Now that's where the nickname comes from. Here's 1987. Look how many buildings are here compared to 1972.
Yes.
Now look at the building under construction, and this is 2001. Look how many buildings are here compared to wasn't there. It's a complex, it's huge. But my main thing is to tell people about the underground who ran to the subways. That's ground zero. That's street level. Look at the vehicles. Look what's left of the buildings. Look at the underground.
How many people do you think died in the underground?
Close to 2,000. Close to 2,000. Some trains were smashed flat. Trains are not built like strong.
So when they say that it was 2,900 people died,
That's the recognized dead.
Is that the people
That's
that
the
are the Twin
recognized.
Towers?
No, that's the recognized dead. That's who you can identify. If this person has died in the street and his clothes are ripped off by the blast force that comes down, it'll tear your clothes right off. Your ID, your wallet goes with it. Now you have nothing but your skin. If it's blasted enough, it will tear your skin off. That means your fingerprints go. Now, all that skin,
What dentist do you
you're unknown. Exactly.
dentist you got it?
So now you have an unknown. Some people were killed in the street with no ID and nothing recognizable.
So you think it was what, like thousands?
Yes. Some people come here and don't recognize, this is how many firemen. But of the 343, 47 of them, no remains were ever found.
Just 47?
47 of them, no
They
remains.
found quite a
ever-
lot of them then.
Oh yes. And some, like I tell people, because they stayed in bunches together, and they realized when the buildings come down, the safest place for them to go was to go underground. But it wasn't built like a bomb shelter. So it's a false sense of security thinking the deeper I go, the better. It has to be built like in England. Strong, sturdy, from the foundation up. We never did that in America. We did cut and cover. Now we build strong. Now we put cameras everywhere. Now we listen to Scotland Yard and check everybody. On 9/11, we checked the international flights. We didn't check our own flights. And those are the planes they used. They used their own planes against us. So those who don't realize about the streets or the buildings, I tell them this. I can walk you around and show you buildings that were damaged that have now been fixed. Fixed so well that it's going to look like this in less than 3 years.
It's crazy. Yeah, we just come from there.
That's the reflecting pool. No buildings ever. That's the main memorial.
They'll stay there.
That's where we look. Yes,
Where are
they'll
these at the
never be over
moment?
this.
That's
These are under construction right now.
Yeah.
This building number 4. This
I
is
see that
77
one.
stories. Look over here. It's this one, straight up.
Yeah.
That one there. Now the big one, Tower 1,
Yeah.
it's the 3rd tallest building in the world. Tallest building in North America. And the size some Americans don't get. You're from England.
Yeah.
The Declaration of Independence is 1776. The height of that building in feet.
1776.
History. Don't let it be mystery. Some people don't see it. Some
Don't let
people
it be
don't see it. I say,
mystery.
wake up. It's a day that changed the world. Even in England, when the second plane hit, you close down Heathrow Airport. You put your National Guard and say, whoa, America's on attack. We might be next. Like a true neighbor, you say, no, stop everything.
Yeah.
What is going on? I get people who don't remember that 4 planes struck America that day, changed the whole world.
Yeah.
how we travel, prices, everything changed. But many people killed on the ground whose names are not on the
Did
list.
you know anyone?
My nephew was told to wait. I couldn't find out until 2 weeks later that some of the supervisors were stuck in traffic. It's a job.
Yeah.
And some people don't realize some bosses, they know on the weekend, no one checks on them, but they check on themselves.
Yeah.
So they're coming when they feel like it. And 911 operators, most of the weekends are so busy, the bosses are there because the city is the city. But Monday and Tuesday, things are slow. So they come in when they feel like it. Tuesday morning, September 11th, they're stuck in traffic trying to get here, and some of the number one eyewitnesses are new. They have no fact sheet to say in case the brains they're building what to do, telling people to wait. I don't know what to do, don't know what to say. Wait. Should run. A lot of people were told to wait, and they should be leaving that building, never thinking the building's gonna come down, but they did not know. A lot of people have no idea that they don't know what to say. The 911 operator's like, well, I never had this situation before, and my boss is not here. My supervisor would know what to do. Wait, exactly.
Yeah.
They're thinking the boss is going to come, but when the second plane hit, we stopped everything in New York.
Yeah.
We froze the traffic.
Couldn't get through.
So you couldn't get through. You could not get to the job unless you ran. So I tell people, firemen, policemen doing their job, and it's not all men. I make the young ones look at the wall and recognize the female firefighters. 2 of them who lost their lives here doing their job. It's not all men.
And is there females on that picture there?
Oh
behind
yes,
you?
rookie pictures here look like men.
Yeah.
And one of them was so smart, she changed her name to look like Michael when she's really is Michelle. Why? Because it goes on promotion in the fire department on your grades. How good you do on the test, the higher up, the more fire. Ooh, we want that one with the good grades. Wow, that'll be a good fireman. And she comes in, it's a woman, but you already picked her. You can't turn it down.
Yeah.
On 9/11, 4 of them were here, and they were told to leave by the mayor when the 3rd plane hit the Pentagon. Get out of there. I want my female fighters to leave. I want them off the scene. 2 of them said, we're not leaving my men.
Yeah.
Male-dominated job. So I make the young ones look at this one. Some of them don't recognize this one, but they all recognize this one, who was doing their job. So I tell the ones who don't recognize this one, I learned from the artist this. The artist told me this. Close your eyes, take your hand, and do this. And you know instantly that's a woman. His mother was blind. The guy that made the wall, that's why I tell people to feel it. It's meant for you to feel it. You can feel the old guy with the young guy and the younger guy helping out. And all of them are all the nationalities that make up America. America's a melting pot. And you can see it in the faces. Some people don't know. I said, then you're not looking. If you're not looking, you're not understanding. If you're not understanding, then you don't know what you're looking at. This day changed everything, and it'll be your own young ones who will come from school and say, where were you on 9/11?
Yeah.
Yes. The teacher will ask them in class, go find out from your parents, your grandparents, where they was this day.
Did you say your nephew was okay then?
Oh, my nephew died. They were
No
told to
way.
wait.
I'm so
Some
sorry.
people have no idea
Yeah, sorry
because they
to hear
didn't know what
that.
to do. They're listening to what they're told.
Yeah.
So many people should be running with the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, William Bridge. We're running underground to the subways to go home. They're in a panic. They don't have a plan B or plan C. They run the way that they know. Now New Yorkers look up in the sky. Now New Yorkers know another way home. It's not just one way.
Yeah.
A lot of New
They'll
Yorkers
know every way now, won't they?
Oh yes. It changed everything. You learn. I tell the young ones this. If the people in the plane, the people on the planes were paying attention and they realized the plane was flying low and fast, they would have told the stewardess what's going on. And the stewardess would say, oh, we're being hijacked. But they sat there and acted like nothing was going on.
Maybe
would
they
have crashed.
couldn't. Maybe they couldn't.
I would take a chance.
Oh, absolutely.
Plane flying
yes.
low, high in the air, one thing. Low,
Yes.
something's wrong. You're not supposed to be flying low like this. So when the plane comes down to the ground, you should always find out what's going on, especially if you fly the plane a lot. That's what I told you.
Yeah.
Flight 93, there was a bunch of people who were familiar with it. Said, wait, the plane is going the wrong direction. We're supposed to be going this direction. It's turned around.
Yes, they knew something was wrong, didn't they?
And so many
Tried to
people,
do-
so many people don't realize just sitting in that plane waiting, you had 21 minutes to crash that plane into water, and thousands of people be alive. The economy may be a big difference because when the stock market crash in America, it affects the world. Some people have no idea it's a ripple effect. So they look at this and don't realize what they're looking at, and I show them how the buildings come down, how these people were killed. They don't talk about being found. Regardless, they're human beings. They all count. But you can't say 2, because that's not true. The World Trade Center was 7 buildings by name and number. To those who don't know, I showed them. Those who can't believe, I preached to them. So look, this is the fact. And a lot of people didn't realize that building was going to come down. They were doing their job, and they lost their lives doing their job.
Yeah.
Doing their job. And when people come, I don't see nothing. And you're not looking. You're looking at the future. It's going to look like this when it's done. Where the 2 towers sat is the main memorial. The 5 new buildings represent the future. Well, what's 5 plus 2?
7.
History. Don't let it be a mystery. Thank you.
Like the saying.
Appreciate that. Don't say 2. That's not true. Let me give you guys something.
So do you
Take this.
come here every day?
Every day, rain or shine. I wake them up. I wake them up.
amazing.
Like one
Yeah.
policeman says, you're my answer
Awesome.
guy. And when somebody asks me a really bad question, I go, tell him, that's him. Policeman says, you take the weight off my shoulders, and sometimes they walk right over and say, officer, where's ground zero? And he looks around like, you don't know what you're looking at? He said, some Americans, they just say, where's ground zero? All right, I want to give you guys this. History, don't history. Look and learn. If you're concerned, don't say 2. That's not true.
That's not true.
Everything was here but a pet shop. A city within a city was underground. And when the buildings came down, they knocked the other buildings down. This is a documentary. It's based on the news footage that was played in America. And it shows you how when the second plane hit, how the city goes crazy. How some people could not believe what they were hearing. And the city goes, what do? We have nothing to shoot down a plane. All I have is my police officers with a 9mm pistol. Because they never thought nothing was that. Like now we have the protection. Now we have armored cars. But
Do you think anything like that would ever happen again?
if we say awoke, no. Never, exactly. Pay attention. You must always pay attention. Even now.
Thank you very much.
I tell people this. They make the planes fly low, so all 5 major airports keep in contact. On 9/11, they did not. They saw a UFO. That means unmarked planes, and none of them said anything.
They all thought it was someone else's.
Yes!
Yeah.
And the airports, no.
Where did they
It
fly
belonged
out?
to such and such airport. It came from there and they're supposed to be tracking it. The terrorists turned off the transponder.
Yeah.
The transponder leaves it. So now we fixed the commercial plane so you can never turn the transponder off. Now we tell all airports, report anything that seems ordinary. What? When it flies to the left too long, flies to the right
Do
too
you know
long.
where those planes left from? What airport?
Boston, Massachusetts. They came out of here. They were meant to
Boston
go to
Logan,
California.
yeah.
Logan International Airport. They're meant to go 3,200 miles away. So they're full of fuel, a flying bomb. Some people come here and have no idea that the fuel is in the wings. Here's what I try to tell the conspiracists. They must understand this. Inside the World Trade Center was a whole bunch of elevators. Guess how many is a bunch in New York? How many pennies in the American dollar? 100. There's a
Wow.
4-sided building, had 25 elevators on the north side, 25 elevators on the east side, 25 elevators on the west side, 25 elevators on the south side. That's your all 4 sides. That's 100 elevators. But to make the elevators last long, they pressurize the inside. So there's less wear and tear, less time for you to fix the elevators because there's less wear and tear. But the pressurized causes a vacuum. When the planes hit that building, that vacuum causes the air. Yes! That's why some firefighters said they saw flames on the first floor. This is why. Well, now the core of the elevator holds the building up. Some people don't know this. I'll pull out my blue book and show them. They go, oh my God, you have a blueprint book of the World Trade Centers. Some people need to know the facts.
What's your name?
My name is Harry Rowland. They call me the history guy. World Trade Center man on YouTube. Yeah, go on YouTube.
We're going to put you on there.
Harry what?
Harry Rowland,
Harry Rowland.
the history guy. I wake him up. Yes.
Yeah.
I tell him to learn.
Let's all do
Yeah,
it.
me too. Yeah,
Let me
Thank
say-
you
and
very
I know-
much,
I did not
Harry.
know this.
amazing.
Thank you.
Don't say 2. That's not true.
It was 7.
Any question you want to ask, don't be shy.